Hello, everybody. Hello. I know it's been a minute. I wanted to talk to you guys today about unforgiveness and how unforgiveness can be laying dormant in places that you don't even realize it's holding you hostage. And today, I always use myself as a testimony, as an example. And today, I realized that I still harbored unforgiveness for a couple of people in my life. Well, they're not really even in my life. And because I hadn't had to face these people, I hadn't spoken to these people, I haven't had to deal with these people, I didn't realize I was still harboring unforgiveness. So I'm going through a process right now, and I'm asking, I'm like, okay, Lord, show me where it is that I'm harboring unforgiveness. Show me where it is that there's like what's impacting me. Why is there any hindrance in my life? What is the hindrance in my life? And with that, there was, and I have got to be honest with you guys, I thought this was totally the enemy until God revealed that it was him. And I thought it was the enemy trying to frustrate me as I'm going through this process that I'm going through. And there was someone who reached out and contacted one of my children who I did not believe that they even needed to be speaking to. Now, this person hasn't necessarily done anything to my child, but they acted crazy with me. And because they acted crazy with me, I was like, absolutely not. No contact. We're not dealing with them. And the way that I got frustrated and I got upset and I was so adamant, and I could see my baby's face just like a depletion, because we're on FaceTime, and I could see her be just depleting, like, dang, Mom, well, you know why? And I'm like, nope, absolutely not. And if you do, blah, 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 and da-da-da-da-da. And when I got off the phone with my daughter, and she simply was like, okay, Mom. And when I got off the phone with her, I sat there and the Lord dealt with me. And he said to me, you're supposed to be walking in forgiveness. And if you're walking in forgiveness, then this shouldn't even be a problem. And because I hadn't fully accepted that I was not walking in forgiveness, that I in fact had unforgiveness towards these people, I lashed out in a way that was, number one, contrary to what God has called me to do. Number two, clearly showed there was some unforgiveness in my heart towards these people. And God dealt with me. And I repented. I asked the Lord to help me to forgive them. And in fact, I said, you know what, God, I forgive them. I forgive. And not only do I forgive them, but I forgive everyone that was in that situation at that time, because the Lord revealed you not only need to forgive that one person that directly impacts you, but all of those that are connected to that one person, you need to forgive them. And so I went through a process of being delivered and from unforgiveness for these people and this group of people. And I went through a process of acknowledging that I had unforgiveness in my heart so that I can repent for it, forgive these folks, and then move on with my life. And I then called my daughter back and I said, check this out. I can't be a good example to you. There are reasons why I felt the way that I felt, but I have to forgive them. And her immediate response was like, dang, Mama, this was like a quick turnaround, because it was like not even 5 minutes when God dealt with me. It doesn't take long for God to deal with you. And if you're going to be obedient, then and let God do what he's going to do in your life, it don't take long to be delivered at all. It doesn't. That's a side note. But and she said, well, Mom, I understand. And I was like, but you can have open communication. Now, we're not going to let these people come in our lives and run amok, because we've done a lot of healing and a lot of growth. And we're going to, if someone wants to deal with us or be connected to us, they have to act accordingly. And so she understood that. And I told her that I reached out to the person and kind of let them know, hey, look, this is where I stand. This is what's going on. But, all is forgiven, really. And so she said, Mom, I see the growth and I see the forgiveness, and thank you. And so I share all of that to say that sometimes unforgiveness can be hidden in the places that we don't even know because we don't deal with the people. And you have to ask the Lord to reveal where you are hiding or harboring any type of unforgiveness in your heart. And I can tell you guys this. I asked God that this morning. I said, Lord, I need you to tell me this morning, today, I need you to tell me where I am harboring unforgiveness. If there's any unforgiveness in my heart, if there's any strife, if there's anything in my heart that is hindering me from receiving everything it is you have for me, I need you to reveal it to me. And then the Lord brought this situation up and brought it to the forefront. And at first I thought it was the enemy. Like, they just trying to get under my skin. They're using my baby to frustrate me while I'm trying to go through this. And God's like, no. You're giving the devil too much credit. You asked me to reveal to you where you were harboring any unforgiveness. And this is the only way I can reveal it to you. So I say all this to say that you guys go to God, ask him to show you where there's any unforgiveness or where you're harboring any hard feelings to someone. Ask him to show you so that you can be delivered and you can be set free and that your blessings are not blocked. God says in Matthew's, I believe it's in Matthew 6, I believe it is. You guys got to go look it up yourself. But he says that forgive the people who trespass against you so the Lord can forgive you. That's a paraphrase, but go read your word so you can know what it says for yourself. Go read your word so you can know what it says for yourself. But in order for God to forgive you, you have to forgive others. I love y'all. Bye.